gentlemen, welcome to the semifinals match of the 10-year anniversary of the OSS tournament, hosted by our boy Nite Misfortune, Spiff, myself, and Frost, mostly Nite. Let's give him most of the credit. The map is Desolatia version 2, made specifically for this tournament. Of course, it is a best of 5. Frost, would you introduce the player?
Hi, Frost here. So we have Alphahex spawning in as our brown Aeon commander, dropping a double land factory here. And then in the other corner we
Whoa,
have...
whoa. My turn. Whoa, my
Okay,
turn. What are you doing? Frost, you're fired. You're fired. Go home. Just kidding.
on the job
Anyhow,
for 5 minutes.
yep, already lost it. And we got FoxTermelon spawning in as the orange Aeon commander, dropping down a research station and a land factory. Let's see how that goes for him. Of course, I'm kidding. Frost, you will always be hired in my heart because you are cooler than being cool. You are Frosty. That's a Spiff joke. Spiff, I'm stealing your jokes, and there's nothing you can do about it because your mic is muted.
Now we're seeing a second land factory coming out from Fox, probably about 30-40 seconds behind Alphahex on that. But Alphahex is dropping down his third land factory.
So we're going to see Alphahex with a lead on the land game, but he's going to be behind on the research. And of course, we got a little bit of a longer rush distance than the traditional spawns, so that could be in FoxTermelon's favor.
I don't know if you guys saw what Alphahex did there, but he spread out his tanks as if he's afraid of air coming in and bombing them.
Well, it's always a good precaution because air is a threat on this map when you've got this distance here. Even in the regular one, you could throw down a single air factory and become a gigantic threat to all the expansions. I mean, there's not a huge number of expansions, but there's expansions nonetheless, right?
So here we see some naughty Aeon coming out for Alphahex. He's building shotjas.
Oh, naughty Aeon. See, we were talking about what is a group of shotjas, and I wanted to call them cheating. I'm kidding, of course, because they're not that great. But we also went through, I call them a 360 no scope of shotjas, and Spiff is like, come on, man, that's too long. Let's just call it a no scope of shotjas. I mean, they don't have scopes on their things, so we'll call them a no scope of shotjas. Everyone in agreement of that one? I like it. I'm gonna do it.
I like it. So he has 2 groups of no scopes.
Nice. Two groups of no scope. We call them 2 scoops of no scopes.
Oh, that engineer better run.
That engineer has a radar on it, so that engineer is, well, there's already a radar right there, but yeah, that engineer better run, or he's gonna get no scoped.
I think the smartest thing here will be Fox putting his commander in front of his tanks to take that initial volley from the
Agreed.
no scope.
Agreed. And if that that engineer's gonna end up on a Call of Duty a no scope compilation here in a second. Oh, and it is. It does. Yep. 360
And he's
no
lost
scope.
his radar as well.
Yeah, FoxTermelon in a bit of trouble. Needs to get a shield down.
Hey, Alpha's got these shotjas way too far up though. It's gonna get him
Oh,
off. And the other
yeah,
one's
you're
turned
right.
around. Great
Ooh, right in the
from
back.
Fox, taking advantage of that.
No scope of that. Shotjas.
And now, actually, if Alpha pushes this, Fox pushes this, Alpha's in big trouble.
Yeah, I think Alpha's in deep doo-doo right now.
And now he's reinforcing with MMLs. He doesn't have enough.
Oh, I think
ground
it's
fire
over.
units.
Oh no. Is this it? And boom! Down goes Alphahex. A bit of an overextension, wouldn't you agree?
Yes, I would. I thought he had it, honestly, but he had a really bad engage.
Yeah, pushing those shotjas up a little bit too far. I mean, 5 minutes in and it's down. FoxTermelon up 1. Alphahex still has a chance, so don't count yourself out. Just get Alphahex. You still have a chance. And FoxTermelon, good beginning.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to round 2 of the semifinals of the winners bracket. Here in the top corner, we have Alphahex spawning in as the UEF Brown commander, dropping an air factory.
All right, and down to the south, his opponent is FoxTermelon spawning in as the white Aeon Commander, dropping down a land factory and echoing all the things. So that was a great introduction, Frost. Really good for your first time. We are so glad to be here for that monumental moment. And Alpha Hex is doing what? What do you see?
I see Alphahex, he actually assisted that factory to get a plane out real quick, Wasp.
Oh, oh
And I
yeah.
wonder if he's going for a bomber here. No, he's going for a second Wasp,
No,
which
he's
is
gonna
smart.
see
I
all
guess he
the
doesn't know
things. He's
if
scouting.
an air factory.
He's
Now he's going to
scouting.
transition and dropping a land factory. It's going to
And
eco on both sides, too.
that scout sees it. Scout knows what's happening. It's getting
And
shot at. Will it
Fox
die?
is bringing out mobile anti-air. Smart move, because Alpha is transitioning to bombers now.
Guess
So
what?
that
Guess what just got researched?
I didn't see it.
We're gonna see some Havardis.
Oh
We're gonna see
no,
we're gonna see a Havardi. And what does that transition into?
a Havarti transitions into a tickle when they get anti-air because they tickle air down.
Love it. I love that. That is so cool. So a group of 4 of anti-air Harvogs turn into tickles because they tickle air. And a group without anti-air are just called Havardis, like the cheese. A very mild cheese.
We see Alpha. I don't know if he did this in the other game or it was someone else, but he's doing on the right hand side. He's trying to build a wall again. The units have to go around with those energy generators.
Yeah.
I think I
Yeah,
remember
not a bad
seeing that on
idea.
Crystallicia.
I bet you $1 million I know what Alphax is going to do because there's no air on the field for FoxTermelon. You want to make a bet? You see all these MMLs? What do you think he's going to do?
Oh, he's not gonna do a transport, is he?
Yes, he is. He just
Oh my
researched his
gosh.
Starlifter right now. He's going to do it.
What a
Yep.
crazy strat. Yeah, so
It's
basically, if you
so
guys haven't
strong.
seen that before, what he's going to do is he's going to put those MMLs in the transport. He's going to drop them at the edge of Boxermelon's base, and then whenever he reacts, he's going to pick them up and move them around to the other side where the Havardis aren't, those bots. And
They're
he's just going
tickles now.
to try and take out the. Oh, they're tickles now.
Oh, wait, that's
The
anti-air. They're not tickles yet. You're right. You're right. My mistake. That's a single anti-air.
Bomber is getting a little weak.
It's still good. It's still good.
Yep. And there's the
Oh,
transport out.
look. Oh, yeah. Wonder where it's going to go. Where it's going to hit
Looks
first.
like it's heading
probably going to
toward
hit.
the expansion right now.
Yeah, it's going to hit that expansion. They just got researched with tickles. These Havardis are official tickles.
And he doesn't even know because he's moving them to take care of the bombers. And so these MMLs
Yep.
are going to pick up these mass extractors for free.
And that's why this is so strong because, like, oh, what FoxTermelon really needs to do is put down a bunch of anti-air and push his things up and try to take out Alpha's base. I mean, that's the best he could do, or get air himself to really shut this down. But he's against UEF, so it's going to be a real hard fight.
Yeah, one thing I like to do whenever I have a lot of air harass is I'll push my land units up so that the air has to respond to help. And then that way it's not harassing all the mass extractors and everything. But there's not much he can do about this transport right now.
But one thing I do like is FoxTermelon is rebuilding on his Rex, on his expansion, and he is pushing a tickle and a tickle plus 1 tickle tickle and a quarter up into Alphex's territory. Alphex bombs the radar. Very smart in blinding FoxTermelon.
I like this decision by Fox up here. Instead of trying to push past, he's going to try to use the speed of the bots to go around. Or actually, it looks like he's coming back.
Yeah, I think that's an interesting choice. It'd be really smart if you went around the back and took out of some took out some of Alphahex's
And here these
expansion
bombers
because
are
there's
gonna go down. Look at the second one, and there it goes.
got tickled to death now, didn't it?
It did. So Fox is doing a great job here, having two groups of units, kind of really shutting down what this transport is able to do. I
It's
think
pretty
Alphahex has
good.
gotten his value out of it. He's got 3 land factories producing tanks now. And if
4.
I were Fox, he has 4. He does. If I were Fox, I would just keep that transport kind of hanging around, denying the back expansion, and getting a cheeky little drop whenever he gets Fox to engage full on him.
That's what I would do if I were Alpha, for sure. But if I were Fox, I would take my a couple of my bots and try to get around back and do some economic damage to Alphahex. That's what I would do. But then again, I'm not these guys. I'm not as good as them, and I'm never going to claim to be. Is Alphahex
Oh, he's
doing what
gonna
I
go
think
for the
he's going to
core
do?
mass.
Oh, yeah. Nope.
Oh, he
Nope.
chickens out. I don't blame him.
No. He knows that that could kill. It's not worth it. It's good to threaten it because look at all the attention. That's another resource that people don't really talk about. Attention is a huge resource in this game where now FoxTermelon has to worry about this Starlifter for the rest of the match. Think about that. In a very high stakes game, he has to worry about his core. His core mass is always going to be contested now. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, and he's also keeping his army split too, so that he can't put his full entire force against these tanks that are pushing up the middle, which are much stronger against
Exactly.
bots than bots are against them. But now we're starting to see
Exactly.
tanks being built from FoxTermelon as he realizes the threat.
Yeah, those Yenzus are very, very powerful, but those rockheads are pretty strong themselves.
I think. Oh, Alpha was bringing the transport back. I wonder if he's going to try to grab more units at any time and drop them. I think he would
Well, what
have
Alpha
to
could,
front line here.
yeah. I mean, if Alphax loses this front line, it's over. I mean, he could definitely be overrun very quickly. But Alphahex is splitting his attention. Look what he's doing. Dropping those meteors just within range of the mass extractor, and they're firing now, finally. Alphahex is looking pretty thin at the front, though.
He is. He's got a whole entire reinforcement of tanks. He's going to have that factory to fall back on here.
Right, the reinforcements are coming, though.
And fighting uphill is a definite disadvantage in this game as well.
Well, if there's if there's artillery, yes, definitely if there's artillery, because there's not a lot of maneuver, not a lot of yeah, you're right. Shooting up is more difficult. You're more likely to miss than shooting
Exactly.
down. But if there's like demolishers in that, ooh,
Speaking
forget
of,
about it. Are
we
they
have
coming? Oh, they're
demolishers coming
coming.
out.
There we go. There we go. Yeah, I was gonna say demos in this army would really, really wreck what FoxTermelon has.
However, we have seen 2 research stations from Fox, and he's building a bunch of energy. So I think you all know what that means.
Oh, we know what that means. He's going mass conversion? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. we know what he's doing. We know what he's doing. Oh, is he like he's MMLing? Okay. So Alphahex has cleared out a mass extractor, MML'd it to death. He MML'd the ACU a little bit, picking him up. FoxTermelon is slowly making headway into Alphahex's territory.
He is, but a lot of those units are looking low here from those demolisher shots.
Oh, a little shot. Oh, taking one out, popping one.
Also, one thing we have to mention that I think is very smart of Alpha, he's left these 2 fighters to the north to know when Fox would be expanding up there.
Ooh, yeah, or what if he's going to go for a little, a side attack? But he's moving it out to scout, which is a good idea around this time. There's not a lot of anti-air right now. If Alpha wanted to switch to bombers, he would probably do pretty well with them.
I think there's enough factories around where you'd be able to make enough anti-air where it would take too long. for it to be
Yeah, but
worth it.
it'd be a problem for those tanks, though. Those tanks would get
That's
bombed to
true.
death.
If he sat back and built them up for a minute.
Oh, that point defense is getting demoed. Now, these demolishers are really going to do well, and Alphahex with the drop doing work on that mass extractor. Nicely done. And you got to hand it to Alphahex, all of this micro that he's doing. I mean, having to control and pay attention to both the pickups, drops, and his army. I mean, that's a lot of work.
They have that point defense being built again on the wreckage. And we
It's a
have
pretty good.
attack coming from Fox. This is the correct way to deal with demolishers, is you want to split their fire.
Uh-oh. Look what Alphax is doing.
Push a bit hard. And now there's shields on the tanks. That will help a lot.
The core mass is going down. Alphax is wrecking FoxTermelon's core mass. Will he get 2 core mass extractors? Let's find out.
He's going to get it.
He's getting it. Oh, he's got 2 core. That's so bad.
However, looks like Alpha is losing his army up front here.
He is,
now those
but
demolishers are firing on the tanks on the right.
He's getting reinforcements. Alpha is looking rather thin, but losing 2 core mass at this stage in the game is significant. It's huge. That point defense in the center got dislodged. It was in a pretty good spot. It would have really been good supported by a shield, by a factory shield. That would have been really quite helpful. And look, bombers, just like I said, bombers are now on the field for Alphahex. A good transition.
Oh, I know you'll like this. Take a look in the middle. Alpha's eating up that yummy, yummy mass.
Delicious yummy mass. Dat mass, yo, wonderful. And Alpha is dropping a group of meteors, doing the speed on those meteors so that they don't get killed by the single solitary tank. Trying to fight them off. Fighting in the center, pretty fierce. Like Frosty said, we got shields on those Yenzu, so teleport is coming.
That transport just flew right over those land factories. There's no anti-air on them yet.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. FoxTermelon does not care. He does care, I'm kidding, but he doesn't have enough to deal with it. This is a lot for the defending player and the attacking player to deal with.
And we have a flank. We have 6 tanks coming up north here, trying to pick something off. But it looks like these bombers are going to make short work of them.
Those bombers going to take him out eventually.
Yeah, they do have shields, so it'll last a little longer. I don't know if they're going to get anything done here.
No, they're not. Those tanks are the demolishers, and the tanks of Alphahex are there to meet them.
There goes down another mass extractor in FoxTermelon's expansion.
Oof. FoxTermelon is having a tough time, but once teleport comes, I'm telling you, that could change the entire game. Once there's teleport, it'll change the game. Could see a snippety snipe.
I'm interested to see how Alphahex wants to close out this game, if he's just going to keep trying to push forward with this army that he has. But he's going to lose the tech advantage here. He's on 1 research station, which he
Alphahex has got transport. Alphahex has got transport capacity, so he could just drop a bunch of tanks on to FoxTermelon. Did we have teleport? You saw it?
Yeah. He just teleported back where he thought those units were going to go. But it looks like he might try to drop it on the commander here.
That's exactly it, dude. A spicy boy indeed. I like that. You call him a spicy boy. But FoxTermelon knows what's happening. He's following that transport.
His commander here get under that shield.
Here we go. Oh, it's only 4.
I thought he had there. Nope, that's a teleport. And the meteors finally die.
About time.
I thought he had picked up his whole army in the transport.
Yeah, I thought he picked up more, but you know, Alphahex
Or
is not
maybe
looking.
he's trying to dupe him here and he dropped those meteors and now he's gonna drop everything as core mass. Yeah, look at that. He tricked him.
Oh! Oh, what a dupe!
He responds with teleport. Looks like he's gonna try to grab them all into the transport here and get out of there.
Losing a poor little engineer.
And Alpha is
That was,
microing his heart out here. But so is
yeah.
Fox, having to avoid all those demolisher shots.
Did you see that engineer teleport away from those bombers?
I did not.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, it tried so hard.
No, dude, the threat is real, man.
Now Fox has
FoxTermelon.
half of his army responding to all this. No transport drop, but it looks like it will all get cleaned up. Nope, picked up again.
Now there's anti-air on those factories. Wonder if Alphahex is going to go AC1K. Oh, he's getting P shields. Alphahex went P shields. Is he going to get another core mass?
Dropping in the middle too.
He's not going to get a core mass.
Does he have any stars on his land units? Looks like he only has one.
Uh-oh, FoxTermelon's breaking through. FoxTermelon's breaking through. FoxTermelon is breaking through. This could be a problem for Alpha.
He does have a lot of point defense and shields on these factories. With the P
Yeah, but
shields,
all he's got to defend are P shields.
Here comes the transport with the units.
Yeah, but it's not enough.
It's not enough.
He doesn't have point defense on the factories either.
Oh, and we got some units teleporting into the core mass. It's payback.
Oh, man. Payback time is here.
Well, I think he's going to get almost all the core mass here.
Ooh. Yeah, those bombers are just tickling the Yenzus with all those shields. Alphahex is indeed in trouble.
Both these factories are probably going to go down here. Along with
Yeah.
this
Wow. Alphahex getting...
also it up front here, too.
And that's the thing with Aeon, dude. Once you get teleport, things could change very, very quickly. Because the damage on those rockheads just aren't high enough to cut through those tanks. FoxTermelon could really just go all in and do a whole lot of damage.
He could. Like Alpha's actually pushing up this army in the center rather than using it to respond.
Yeah, I think he's going for a Hail Mary.
And now Fox is going to go take out all the mass in the back. Was he going to go for a snipe? I don't think he has enough.
FoxTermelon's just going to keep going in and out and doing some damage.
All core mass are down.
Oof. It's not looking good for Alpha. It's not. That's unfortunate. I thought Alpha had this one. You know, I mean, he's not out yet, but he's in trouble. I'm in danger. I haven't done that yet during this tournament, so it's obligatory. So you're welcome, guys.
I think that he lost the tech edge and continued with the same strategy too long.
Yeah, I think you're
correct. A lot of time
correct.
to respond.
I think you are correct.
And because he was the aggressor, Fox just kind of got to. Yep, and there
And
we go.
there it is. There it is. FoxTermelon, wow, he defended against those drops so well. That was really quite impressive. And it's not to say that Alphahex's micro wasn't impressive. It absolutely was. And that's why I'm so surprised that FoxTermelon was able to take that back. But I told you, when teleport hits, things change.
Oh, props to Alpha for all the micro that he did. That was insane. Managing to transport
For sure.
and all the demolisher fire. Both these players, such high level gameplay.
So well done, Fox. You're still in it, Alpha. So good luck to both players. So we're on to game number 3. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the third game of the semifinals between Alphahex and FoxTermelon. I did it again. I gave away the players, but you already knew that because you are so smart. And of course, you are subscribed or following Nite Misfortune stream, right? Come on, guys, do it. He did all this. We could just do a little bit of a nice thing for him, right? So anyhow, it's game 3. The map is Arctic Refuge. I'm going to introduce Alphahex this time. He is spawning in as the brown cyber commander, dropping down an air factory and echoing all the things. What is going on, Frosty?
And here in the other corner, we have FoxTermelon spawning in as the white Aeon Commander, dropping down an air factory and echoing. He's white. He's blending in with the background.
He
I like
is.
it.
Would you call him Frosty? I think he's Frosty. He's Frosty.
He's
He's
very
cool like
frosty.
you. He's cool like you. And scouts passing each other like ships in the night, not even noticing that they're there.
We have
And
Fox assisting that air factory to get the Weedaboth out so it can take out the Gemini here.
yeah, and
Oh, it looks like
Alphax is
the
doing the same.
Gemini has gotten the advantage and gotten behind, and he will take the scout,
Ooh.
tapes out his response.
And Alphahex is assisting as well. And as I say that, he puts down an energy generator. He's got that one land factory as well. And what is FoxTermelon doing?
FoxTermelon is also putting down a land factory. It looks like both of these players put down air so that they could try to shut down each other's expansions, but now they'll just be contesting it the whole game if
An,
they
a-
decide to stick with it.
an air and a single land factory. Engineer assisting that land factory. Soon, FoxTermelon is going to be assisting. Oh, he's going to suck up that delicious yummy mass. Dat mass, yo. Love it when players do that. Love it, FoxTermelon. Keep it up.
Gonna bring that poor plane back home.
Did he?
He did by reclaiming it. He's gonna rebuild it.
Oh, yeah. He's going to rebuild it anew. Give it a new life. Recycling. What, the 3 R's? Recycle, reduce.
Reduce, reuse, recycle.
There we are. Man, I'm really bad at that. Thank you, Foss. Thank you.
Okay, and here we go. We have Havartis coming out for FoxTermelon. Looks like he's going to try to get anti-air on them so that he can get the air advantage later in the game.
Gonna turn the Havartis into tickles. Uh-oh. Guess who already has the air advantage now?
Yeah, you got a great engage.
Oh, yeah, great
Look at that.
engagement.
Oh, there's a Gemini
Alphahex.
coming in to reinforce. But it looks
Oh,
like Fox is still going to take the air fight.
Yeah.
There goes that last one.
Yikes. You may say there's only 3 more air on the field, but that is absolutely significant, guys. Seriously, if you guys have played this game at all, once air is lost, it's big problems for you. So Alphahex is going to be facing some major issues without anti-air.
Look at
It's gonna
that.
be rough.
Fox doing the really smart thing here. If you hold down shift, you can see he's sending an engineer up there to reclaim from that air fight.
Love it. Love it, yes. Sucking up the delicious yummy mass, dat mass, yo.
And we have a bombing run coming in. What's he going to target?
Nothing.
Oh, and he turns away.
He just wanted to
afraid
scout.
of getting caught on air.
He just wanted to see. Ooh, I wonder what Alphahex is thinking now.
Just
He's
about
gonna
to
do
ask you the same thing.
Factory creep. He's gonna factory and try to AA creep. He's probably gonna wait for adapters. That's probably the wise thing to do, right? Did he
Yeah.
shut down? No, he didn't shut down air production. Okay.
Did he go build cost, build time at the start?
I don't remember. I didn't. You know, I was too busy announcing or waiting for Nite to count down. I blame Nite for that, by the way, because he counted down and he took it too long. Nite, if you're listening, get with it, brother. I'm totally kidding. I'm just messing with him because it's fun to do that because their mic is muted. So, you know, I could talk crap about Spiff and Nite on stream, on his own stream, and they can't do anything about it. Neener, Nite Misfortune.
All right, now we have Alphahex pushing up with many turds of loyalists and his commander.
Man, you learned so fast. You understood it's a many turds. Not
Here
just
we
one
got a
turd.
bombing run coming here. And look at that split from Alphahex. Only picking
Lovely
off
split.
one loyalist.
Dude, he split his turds very well. Love it. Beautiful job. Now, have these Havardis become tickles? No, I don't see anything on their back yet.
I do not
So
either.
they're still Havardis. Ooh, that bombing run. Oh, Alphax getting a good engagement. Will it be enough? Oh, man, they're trying to stop and get behind each other. You see that air fight? It's over a single anti-air on the factory.
With that, it
Oh,
looks like Fox
they're
lost his
tickles.
lead. Oh,
The
but here
tickles
come
are
the
here.
tickles.
Oh, they're tickling. Man,
And
they
that's
didn't
why
kill
we
this
call them tickles.
because
'Cause they
those
tickle
two
air
air
with them.
units, those two air units lived. So FoxTermelon, like you said, doesn't have the air lead quite as well as he had. He's still in the lead, but it's not as good.
Ooh. What do you think, girl? Do you like this push from Alphahex?
I do. I'll allow it. I like the push, but he needs to fall back. He's doing a good job soaking up the damage with his ACU, but I don't know if he wasn't able to capitalize on the damage from his loyalists due to the factory shield. Now there's a point defense under that factory shield it's going to make this a very, very strong position for FoxTermelon. And Alphahex is putting down a high damage air tower.
And healing his ACU.
That is smart. I think that's
And
a
we have
great idea.
Fox starting to expand down in the bottom, and he's pulling back that engineer that was up north. I don't know why he's not expanding, but I think he wants to put all his mass into catching up on factories and production here. Because
Yeah,
he is now at 4 factories, but Alpha has had that for a solid minute and a half, so he's a little bit ahead. We're starting to see Brackman come out from Alphahex.
I think that's a good idea.
Damage.
Yeah, I think you're correct. Pepper those in, get some AoE damage while they group up like that. Ooh, Alphax might be overextending. Alphax is overextending. Ooh, man. And those bombers are going to come to add some more damage to the weak units. Taking out one. Ooh, man.
When he loses 3 planes, though.
Oh, dude, that high damage air tower was actually really good.
His airplanes were also in the red before they bombed.
Right, they got annihilated. Now, FoxTermelon has pulled back his engineer for what purpose? Like, what do you think is going on here? Is he pulling him back to assist factories, or what is he doing with him?
Not sure. I think that he might want it pulled back so he can build some energy. Oh, we have an air fight happening in the bottom right here, and Alphahex picks up air. There is no air in the sky for FoxTermelon right now, and he's going to start picking off that mass.
I love it. That is great for... That is really, really good for Alphahex.
FoxTermelon's responding by sending half a tickle down to take care of those units. I don't know if it'll be enough.
It'll be effective. It'll at least shoo him away. Either... Oh, what popped out of the factories? We got some adapters on the field. It's going to really, really help. Oh, we got adapters and Cobras.
That's going to really help dislodge those point defense under the shields as he builds up here.
Yeah. There's 2 point defense, one behind the factory and one in front of the factory. So that's going to be really, really powerful. We got a whole bunch of fish tooths as well, so that could really, really take down Alphahex's factories. But we got a bunch of TMDs from the adapters.
Carol, how are we looking on eco for both players?
Fairly even, actually. I mean, I think Alphahex might have... I think they're even until this mass extractor down to the south for FoxTermelon gets bombed to death. Uh-oh. FoxTermelon's putting down shields.
Naughty.
Naughty Aeon shields. Oh no, he's point defense creeping with that. Oh no, FoxTermelon, say it isn't so.
That's
You are
filthy.
not kidding about Naughty Naughty.
Even put the shields under the factory shields too.
That's gonna put him in a very, very strong position. What is Alphahex gonna do about that?
Man,
So that half a tickle is now dead. Alphahex is free to bomb all these mass extractors. What is he gonna do?
look at this though. The MMLs are getting through the shields. Point defense does go down.
Really? Man, this is a stressful match. This is a stressful match.
And both players just need to know when they're going to be able to commit or not. And right now it's kind of at a full stalemate. And FoxTermelon's putting
Man,
down more shields. He's going to keep trying to creep with the PD.
he's gonna creep.
And Alphahex is pushing out his units without the adapters covering them. I'm not sure why.
Well, the adapters are there to keep the MMLs from destroying the factories. That's really what they are. Once one factory goes down, it's going to chain to Alphex's defeat, and Alphex knows that. Alphex takes out a mass extractor with those bombers. He's getting an energy generator as well to the south.
He has a research station queued up at his base. That mass and energy at the bottom does go down for FoxTermelon.
Oof, man. If you saw a second ago, a few of FoxTermelon's MMLs went down from Cobra Fire. Not too many, though.
That is a lot of MMLs there. I think
That's also a
Alphahex
lot
didn't
of
pick
Harveys.
adapters. And the problem with that is that he's not going to have many ground firing units to fight back against these Harvogs.
Exactly. This is a big problem for Alpha.
Ooh,
Alpha is.
big artillery fire. Look at those units, are so weak. Oh, look at that!
Oh,
Huge!
yes! Huge hit.
That is exactly what Alphahex needed.
And Alphax is slowly whittling away at those mass extractors to the south with those air units. I don't think he's building more air units, which is a wise thing.
He has all his factories not producing right now. He's building
He's
research stations in space.
Yeah, he's definitely going for research stations.
About to have another mass extractor picked off on the bottom here. Let's get start to hurt. Now the Alphahex is putting down another land factory, and he hasn't lost any mass yet. And look at all these Harvogs here. They're really weak, pushing in. FoxTermelon needs to get shields on them.
Yeah, that's correct. Okay, bombing run on those fish dudes. How much damage have we done? And three picked off. Big bombing run. Beautiful.
Oh, look at that artillery
yes!
fire.
I love it. Yes. Ooh, those loyalists need to move over to the right. There we go.
Another bombing run, taking out 3 more fish deuce.
Big bombing run. Dude, there's not a lot of anti-air, so Alphahex could do this all he wants. He's in a lot of trouble with this creep, though.
FoxTermelon's having to spend a lot of mass to put these buildings down, though. And he's only at 4 air factories compared to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 7 land factories from Alphahex. Oh, we have
my god, what is he doing?
Is he gonna deado?
No, I don't. What is he doing? This is an overreach.
Oh, I think he's getting greedy. Jumping right into the middle of all these point defense and shields.
Oh no, Alphahex got. I think he overextended personally.
He did. Even with a deado, I don't think that would have been a great move. And now FoxTermelon just gets the build on the wreck.
Yeah, now he doesn't have any adapters to soak up this
He's
MML fire.
Factory so quick. Look at that health drop.
Oh, I'm telling you, it's gonna chain.
That was a
Once you lose
with
one
a shield.
factory, it starts to chain, right?
It does. It gets to a point where it doesn't matter how much mass you have, you just can't put down factories quick enough and your opponent destroys them, and you don't have any units to respond with.
Yeah, I think Alphahex is in trouble. That was
He's even
definitely
sitting out
an
a flank
overreach.
here.
And FoxTermelon back home is sucking up all that delicious yummy mass. It was almost like a gift of mass.
I think these loyalists will clean up these bots unless they have teleport.
He doesn't have teleport.
No, he's been putting his research into structures.
Yes, exactly. Alphahex has power detonate now. Okay, the Harvogs, the Tickles are now dead. But FoxTermelon has been investing in Yenzus. Alphahex goes back to bombing the mass extractors at the base of FoxTermelon. Alphahex does not have the reinforcements to deal with all these Yenzus.
And here's the chain issue that we were talking about. One thing, too, is factories get vetted, which means they'll build units cheaper and less expensive over time. And so building new ones becomes less efficient.
Man, Alphahex tried to go for a bomb drop, you know, the jump jet, try to jump jet in and pop him. Alphahex juked him. I mean, yeah, I think this might be it. Alphahex is in a lot of trouble. Look at all his fish tooth fire. I mean, my goodness. That's so many fish tooths.
Can't keep up.
Yeah, I mean, we know what Alphahex was doing, but he did not have the forces to pull it off. Alphahex fighting valiantly to the very last moment. I don't think he's going to be able to come back from this. It's okay, though. I mean, he did really well, in my opinion. But, you know, sometimes you get impatient and you try to crack the turtle. That creep was very scary, in my opinion. I would have been very nervous myself from it. But FoxTermelon, he really knows the Aeon. He knows Aeon. You know what I mean?
Yes. And did Alpha go random for this tournament?
He did. He did. And, you know, there's a lot of merit to going random because sometimes you could get a faction that goes really well for you on the map. But it also, you know...
We have a jump jet here. We just see unit deado.
Yeah.
You see unit deado. It doesn't pick up too much, though.
Not enough. But if you
choose more units than he killed.
I think so. I think it wasn't worth it. And going a faction in this tournament like that you really know, like FoxTermelon always does, things like this happen. The creep, that creeping thing going on, and there's Alphahex going boom, and I think that's 3 out of 5, right? I think that's it, huh?
Yeah, I think that means FoxTermelon will be advancing to the finals here.
The finals. So congratulations to FoxTermelon. Well done there, Alphahex. You fought very valiantly. I think he's going to... I think this is the winner's bracket, right? So Alphahex still has a chance? Correct me if I'm wrong.
Can people still donate?
Of course they can. I think they can. So I mean, if Nite will correct us, but...
You guys want to donate before the end of the bracket here?
Give us money. Give us money.
Players.
Give us money to give more money. You give, we give. You know what I mean? So yeah, if you guys could get this up to 2,000, my mind would explode, and I would be really grateful. So if you could do it, I would appreciate it. Make it happen, guys. Get it to at least 1,600. That'd be tight. So yeah, moving on to what's next. I don't know what's next. We're gonna have to defer to Night of Misfortune for that one, guys. So we are moving on. Well done there, FoxTermelon. And Alphahex, you're still in the fight. Don't feel too bad. Keep at it, man.
If you're still watching, give a thumbs up to this video. If you liked the video, leave a comment. If you loved the video, please subscribe. And if you are blown away by it, check out my Patreon page. This has been Nite. Take care and peace out.